Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over a PvP gearing guide for Season 4. A lot of people seem to be confused on how to gear up and what's the best way to do it and so on and so forth. So I'm here to kind of explain it the best I can, and let's go ahead and get this started. So if you're just coming back to the game, this is, as of right now, obviously if you're seeing this in the future it's not that way, but this is week 1 of Season 4. So right now, currently everybody is on equal footing basically, and you just want to start off with getting your basic honor gear, of course. So you need about 12k honor, I believe, to get a full set, unless you're a Fury Warrior, and you need to get more because you have to get a second weapon, of course, and weapons cost a lot more than normal honor does. So to keep that in mind, once you get your 12k honor, you just get your honor gear, and you're pretty much basically all set to do the main stuff afterwards. And like I said, this is the first week of Season 1. If you're coming back and seeing this video later, the conquest cap will either be gone, and you could just fully cap and get your gear however long it takes you. You could get it within like a few days or a week. It depends entirely on you. But if you're not, just cap your conquest. The biggest popular question I get probably asked the most is, do we actually have to do arena in order to conquest cap? And the short answer, you don't have to. If you don't like arena, you don't have to do it. All you have to do is just get your dailies done, get your daily random win done, get your daily epic battleground win done, get your daily battleground blitz done, and depending on the brawl, there's a brawl quest, but you can technically get the brawl quest in battleground blitz because it's not rated yet either. Done that, and other than that, you talk to this NPC in the Gladiator's Refuge, which is right around here, and you can do the PvP weeklies. They change every single week except for Battleground Blitz. Unfortunately, I already did it, otherwise you could see it right now. But there's 3 quests up. For example, this week was Epic Battlegrounds, and then obviously, like I said, the Battleground Blitz is always up. I already did those. And then the other one, which was up this week, is Rated Battlegrounds. If you're wanting to do Rated Battlegrounds, you can open up the queue finder, pre-made groups, go into the Rated Battleground tab, and try and get into a group if you can. So that's pretty much the main way to get Conquest. Just to quickly summarize it up one more time, do all your daily Battleground wins every day, do every weekly that's up. If it's arenas, you can skip it because, like I said, you may not want to do arenas. It's completely up to you. And yeah, I pretty much easily conquest gap without even stepping foot into arena once. So, and that's how you pretty much conquest gap. After that, this is entirely optional, but you can get a free tier piece at 1,600 rating. You can get it from RBGs, Soul Shuffle, 2v2, 3v3, it doesn't matter, just pick one and do it. This is entirely optional, you can obviously skip it. It's just 1 gear piece. It'll take you like, what, an extra week to get it. I managed to get it, and I got a free tier piece. You could see for yourself. I picked the helmet, so I got a gear piece early ahead of time, but like I said, it's entirely optional, you don't have to do it. But just as a quick disclaimer, you can pretty much get any tier piece you want for free. That scales into PvP, of course, you can see for yourself, once you get 1,600 rating. So next up, this season is different compared to every other season in Dragonflight, and the reason that is because Great Vault has been changed from just arenas and rated battlegrounds to rated PvP and Battleground Blitz. So what that means is, obviously, rated battlegrounds and arenas still count for the vault, but Battleground Blitz counts for the vault this season as well. So if you're not interested in doing the rated PvP, because sometimes it's very hard to get into RBG groups because people are just wanting to get people that have higher achievements and all that. So if you want to go for the vaults and you don't want to do rated PvP like arenas and all that, because that's the only other option, you can now do Battleground Blitz for the vaults and get gear piece for next week, which is absolutely huge. This is, in my opinion, probably the best changes they made this season. So if you want to get your vaults done, you can even get your sockets once you're done gearing up as well. Do Battleground Blitz, get your vaults, and it's pretty simple. Now let's go to the final part. Actually, let's do this first. I forgot to say, war mode gear is a thing as well. If you mix conquest gear and war mode gear, you can actually gear up even faster. Just pick the. This is what I do. You don't have to do it, but I would go for the pieces that have better stats for your class. Like for example, hold on, for evoker, shoulders. Shoulders, for example, have versatility mastery, which is what evokers usually want. So I would pick the shoulders for my evoker because it's faster. You could gear up faster between mixing conquest and war mode gear. So that's just what I would do. It's completely optional and up to you, of course, on what you want to do. But mix war mode gear and conquest gear if you want to gear up faster. Alright, now comes the confusing part on what a lot of people are probably confused on about the most. And that is sparks. Sparks are used to craft crafted gear this expansion. And a lot of people are really confused on how the sparks work. So, first, what I'm going to say is if you win a battleground, like the very first battleground of the season, no matter when you do it, could be later, it was your first battleground, you'll get a box. I don't have one on me, but I can just show you what it looks like. It's this thing. You'll get a Vicious Contender Strong box. And once you open it, you'll get a quest that gives you 2 trophies for free. And you just turn it into this conquest. And with those trophies, you can make a crafted piece. And if you want more trophies in the future, you can buy them from the with conquest from here. The only difference is that they don't give you one for like rings and all that stuff, like necklace, back rings, and wrist. I'm kind of surprised they don't. It's the only one they don't offer. But they give you the other 2. So, moral of the story, to quickly sum it up, you'll get a conquest box from your first win of the season that gives you 2 free trophies. Now, how to get the sparks is a bunch of different ways. You can get it from PvE, from doing the quests. Unfortunately, like I said, I already got the quest done on pretty much most of my tunes right now. But you can get quests from PvE and PvP. So here's how I got mine from being a PvPer. I got one. You need to make. You need 2 sparks, 2 half a sparks, I should say, to create a full spark. I know that doesn't make much sense, but you'll kind of understand once you see it happen. But I got my first half spark from winning a battleground, either random battleground or battleground blitz. I imagine you can get it from anywhere else either as well. And then for the second half of the spark, I was telling you guys about the quest here from this guy, and I finished the Epic Battleground Weekly, and it gave me my second half of the spark. After that, you combine 250 flight stones plus the 2 sparks, and you make your full spark. After that, you get on your mount here, and you fly down to this area down here. It's basically like right here, you can see on the map. It's pretty much above the Artisan's Market down here. And you can talk to this panda here. And then you find whatever piece of gear you want. I'll give 2 different examples because it's a little bit confusing. A lot of the time, pretty much every leather class uses these boots, for example, at this point. This one comes with I don't know what you call it. They comes with the embellishment on it already and preset stats, so you don't have to buy anything for it, but it basically comes with it already. And all you have to do is just buy the mats here, and once you're done with that, you put in your PvP trophy you got, or if you buy it from the conquest, but mostly everybody usually gets this one first from the free gear piece. Once you do that, you just put that in there. I already used mine, so I can't put it in already. You put in commission, however much you want. Like, you could go 2,000, 10,000, doesn't really matter. And then place your order, and then you just wait until somebody makes it for you, and then you'll get it mailed to you, and you can just wear it. It's pretty much that simple. Now for the other one, for example, if you want to make something that has stats for yourself, this one's a little bit different. You can see it has random stats. It's basically the same thing. You buy your you buy the mats, and then down here you can add an embellishment, because this one doesn't have an embellishment like the other boots did. Go through these, whichever one you want you can make. There's tons of different ones, although I will say for the most part everybody usually generally gets the same specific one. For example, if you're a caster, generally you'll want precog, which is called Statue of Foreseen Power. So that's just an example. And then for if you want to customize your own stats, you just type in missive in the auction house and find whatever stats you want. There's versatility haze, versatility mastery, mastery haze, you know, whatever you feel like doing for your class. And then obviously you put in your trophy, whether you have whether it was a free trophy or you bought one from the conquest vendor. And then of course you just put the amount of money you want to put it in for commission, and then people make it for you. You go check your mail, and that's pretty much it. And with that is pretty much how you gear up for Season 4. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, I know it's a little bit confusing. It might take some getting used to for some people. I can tell it could probably be a little overwhelming for some people with the whole Sparks thing, because that confuses people probably the most compared to everything else. But if you have any more questions, I will try my absolute best to answer them. And yeah, that's it for the video, guys. See you guys later.